everybody. It's Marla Martinson, and you are watching another episode of Conversations with Cupid. And today I have a really interesting episode because I've got Brenda Crozier with me. Hey, Brenda!
How are you? Thank you for inviting me.
You are welcome. I'm so excited because we love each other's channels, and I don't even know how we originally connected, but how I started watching your videos. But you know what I love about you is like you're just so honest and just chatty and just
What you see is what you get.
I know, it's just great. You might have been in your garden digging up some stuff or buying something at the flea market.
Yeah. I'm too old. I'm 50 years old. I'm too old to be like, look at this. It's like, no.
Well, everybody, today Brenda's gonna share something really interesting. She does spirit waters, and I am very interested to hear about this because I'm a crystal healer and I do sessions. I'm on a healing team at a center here in Los Angeles, and I give people wonderful crystal healing sessions with Reiki. And some of the healers there use these spirit waters, and I just know that I know a little bit about it, so I'm excited for you to share your spirit water and how to make it, because I see them sold in these new age shops and they can get kind of pricey. And so why not make it yourself?
Yep. And you can make it yourself. And to me, making it yourself, this is mine right here. And you and I were talking about some people use alcohol to make it last longer. Mm-hmm. What I did not put in my video on my channel about this was because I had to go back to my Book of Shadows. I use vinegar. I do dilute it with some vinegar because vinegar also has the healing and protecting properties. But I make my own spirit water. Anybody can make their spirit waters. It is your god, goddess, whatever deity touches you.
Okay.
You use that, intentions and your prayers, and that's what you use to make it. Now,
so before we get into what's in there and stuff, can you just give, for people who don't know anything about it, what is spirit water? Why do you need it? Why would you use it? What's the basics?
This is one particular, I call it my all-purpose spirit water because I use it for everything. It is a protectant. It is a calming. It is for healing. It's for cleaning. For cleaning, as you're cleaning, you can also protect. It has many herbs in it. It has water that is used from either storm water, rainwater, snow water, because there's such magical properties with those waters. But I use this for everything. I go through a bottle a month. I use it to clean my windows because it also keeps a protectant on the windows. I use it to wash my floors to keep a protectant there. I wash my doors with it. I spray outside, but you have to be careful because the vinegar, to not have it in the by your garden, because it will wreck your plants and your vegetation there. But I spray it all around my mailbox, around the perimeter of the outside of my home, on the inside of my home.
I like that mailbox. Now, in my neighborhood, we've had some bandits coming around stealing people's mail. They steal mail they steal the mail going out or in, or they steal the boxes from the FedEx. So
it's perfect.
And
it's perfect for that.
So vinegar, that might smell kind of bad though, right?
It really doesn't. I know we don't have
smell it.
Smell it. That's what I do. Smell it. It smells like what I use in it: rosemary, sage. I use a combination. I did have a I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. Let me try to do this here. I have a combination. Now, some of this stuff I get from my garden, but there is rosemary. There is white California sage in here. There is thyme, there is mint, and there is sea salt. Along with the vinegar, I put it in one of these bags right here.
Okay.
In one of these mesh bags. And I put it in either the rain, the snow water, or the storm water. Now, I have a special pan that I use as well because this is the pan. It's old. It's an old pan.
Okay.
It was my husband's adopted grandmother's pan that he bought her house. So this was left here. I took it as my magical pan that I used to put the waters and all of the herbs in. Now, this is just one base for the waters. I will put it in one of these bags and I will put the water in and I will leave it on the stove low for anywhere from 6 to 9 hours. Now, every hour I go in, I lift the top up, and I will you take your hands, you rub them, put them down, and you put your energies, your good intentions into the water. When it's done, you let it cool about 6 to 9 hours. It depends on how long. Then you let it cool, and then you can bottle it. I put it in a sprayer. Like I said, I clean my house with it, and I spray the entire house with it. This is also good if you can't handle sage. Mm-hmm. If you can't handle sage smudging, mm-hmm. This is perfect. You can just spray it all around your house.
Okay, so does it matter? So tell us what you put. So that is so cool. So the bag, it's like a tea bag, basically. You put everything in there, and then you infuse it into the water. And let it. So what would you put now? Do the proportions matter, or can you just make up your own?
I go by what it's called, but what calls to me to put in here.
Okay.
I take little pinches of each thing. Sometimes I try to put 3 pinches each of everything, and put it in, and then I tie it 3 times. I go by the number 3, which I'm a witch, so that goes by the goddesses of the moon, the maiden, mother, and crone.
Okay.
So we do a lot in 3, 6, 9s. So that's why sometimes I'll leave the water from 6 to 9 hours. Okay. But I try to put 3 pinches of each thing in here and then tie it 3 times and then put it in the pot.
Okay, so tell us, if I'm going to be making one, what do I put, what's a simple one that I can make? What do you put in there?
This is the simplest one. This is the basic one. I will take this bag, I will put 3 pinches of the white sage, 3 pinches of the rosemary, the thyme, and the mint.
And they're all dried, right? Those.
They're all dried. Along with 3 pinches of, like 3 teaspoons.
Sea salt.
Call it 3 teaspoons of the sea salt. Now, this is a simple one. This one is for protection. You can put it in your water in a bath. Okay. You can use it for a hair rinse to protect your hair. I mean, there's so many things you can do with this. Now, depending on what you want your spirit water for, you could make anything. If you want one for love and for tranquility, you could use chamomile, roses, and lavender.
Okay, so I'm a matchmaker, so I might want to tell the ladies, what do you do for love? So you'll take that pouch, and what's the best formula for love?
You'll take this pouch. The best thing that we find is chamomile, lavender, and roses. They're for love, calm, tranquility. Now, if you want to spice it up, you can put cinnamon in here.
Ooh.
You can put cinnamon and cloves and
like a cinnamon stick, maybe.
Yep, and star anise in here.
Okay.
If you want serious protection, you can use chili powder. You can use black pepper. You can use things like that, stronger herbs. Okay. A lot of us witches base our magic off of herbs, crystals, nature, things like that.
So do you have to add the vinegar or the alcohol or something? Will it go bad? No. Okay.
No, you don't have to. I do because I use it for cleaning as well. Okay. I use it to clean the windows and the floors as not just a cleaner, but a protectant as well. Okay. Because it's protecting everything. Mm-hmm. But herbs, I can't say enough how herbs are such, not only just magic, they're healing properties, they're for medicine. There's so much you can do with them. But the waters, you don't have to go and spend all this money.
Yeah, because it can be $8 for a little bottle like that.
Oh, no.
And so I love, we just touched on the fact that you put your intentions in. You know, I do the energy healing and the Reiki, and sometimes I'll put the Reiki on my food, put the intention into. So that is a big part of why it protects, right? You're putting in your
Reiki master as well. Okay. Yes. So absolutely. I always tell people on my channel, your hands are your most powerful tool. Mm-hmm. You get witches that want to buy the wands and the bells and all these things. your hands are your most powerful tool.
Now, for anybody that's not a Reiki master or Reiki or anything, they can still use their hands in intention. You don't have to be.
You can be Christian and you can put your hands as a prayer.
Yes.
Okay. As a prayer. They have holy water. That's
right.
basically what this is, only it's not blessed by a priest, it's blessed by yourself.
Okay.
That's really what this is. And like I said, depending on what you need it for, patchouli and agrimony, you could use it for protection and tranquility.
Wonderful.
And money.
Okay. Money. Yes, we want to do the money. So what's good for money in that bag? Tell me that one.
You could use patchouli, agrimony. You can use mint.
Okay.
Rosemary is the all-around herb for everything. Basil.
Okay.
Stuff like that you can put in there, but there are so many things you can do.
Okay, another question. Can we use any dried herbs out of our cabinets in the
Oh,
kitchen?
yeah.
You don't have to have them fresh out of a garden or anything. Okay, out of the cabinet.
Yeah.
And then the water part. So I'm in Southern California. Do you think I see a raindrop anywhere in miles? No. So what if I have my bottled water that is filtered, and then I can even maybe infuse that with some energy,
Yes.
and that would be good,
Yes.
right? Just not tap water with all the fluoride and stuff.
No, and not only that, but because you're in California, you can go to the ocean and get ocean water.
Oh,
Ocean water is very powerful.
okay.
It is very powerful.
And okay, another question. I'm asking these. I'm interrupting you because I've got all these
Oh,
questions.
no, that's fine.
So I would think that the when you have got it on there for 8 hours, it's going to evaporate. Do you add more water to it?
Nope, I keep it on very low. I keep it on the lowest setting on the stove,
Okay.
and I keep the cover on it.
Okay.
And I look, and because it's so concentrated, that's when I add the vinegar. So that's why it looks so light, because I add just a splash of vinegar in it, but it gets very dark, and I fill it up to, now my pot, I have, if you can see the rim right here,
Mm-hmm.
it may get down to maybe here.
Okay.
But then I fill up my spray bottles and I do all of that, and
you just put that bag just floating right in there, right? Just the whole time. And
Yeah.
Where can you get those bags?
you can get these at Michael's. You can get these at Joann's.
Oh, at
Now,
Michael's. Okay. And what are they what are they originally for over there? Just to put
They're
jewels, beads?
I forget the actual name of what they call them. That's terrible. I think they're origami bags, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But you don't need this heavy bag. I got this, I believe, at Michael's.
Okay.
You can go to the dollar store, and in the baby section,
Uh-huh.
they have the little mesh bags that are clear, but they have the different colors.
Okay.
Now, that's another thing that you can do. Take the colors of the bag. Blue for healing,
Ooh.
pink for love, green for money, black for protection. White is an all-around. White will do all. So if
Awesome.
you're going to get whatever bag you get, you can use that colored bag and the herbs to go with it, and it makes it even more powerful.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing this, and I'm going to be making mine.
You do not, I hate to say this because I so believe in, helping out our local metaphysical shops, but I know they're expensive. You don't need to spend that much money. You can do it all on your own. And I really believe it's more powerful because it's coming from you.
Exactly.
It's coming from your guides. It's coming from you. So it's so much more powerful, too.
Well, thanks, Brenda.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
See you again. Bye.
Bye. Talk to you.